City manager, where are we now in the personnel staff over there?
So we currently have 12 vacancies, and I think that may or may not be before the retirement of Assistant Chief Clump. And on that note, I also wanted to give kudos, thanks, and praise to now retired Assistant Chief Clump, 31 years.
Hey, can you identify yourself, please?
Yeah.
What is it?
Assistant Chief.
Assistant Chief?
Uh-huh.
All right. So I'd like to report a crime, and I've tried to report it to. Well, first, I asked Baker.
Come over here so I can hear you better.
I asked Baker there if I could speak to a sergeant to report this crime that happened, and he didn't want to do that, but then eventually went and got a sergeant, and then they came out and the sergeant said, "Hey, I'm busy. Can you give it to Baker?" And I said, "All right, that's fine." So I gave it to Baker, laid it out. I'll lay it out to you here in a second what the crime is. And he offers me a complaint form. And I said, no, this is a charge. This is a charge. And so he goes and gets a different sergeant, Anderson. And Anderson is one of the officers that I'd like to file this charge against as well. And so he comes out here, and I tell him I'd like to file this charge. And he says, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
With what happened.
Okay, so this is the crime. So Friday, I was in here, and I was confronted by Sergeant Jones, and his badge number is like 180 or 182. I think it's 182. Jones and Anderson. Anderson is a sergeant that was just here. And they both tried to tell me that I didn't have any business here, and since I didn't have any business here, that I had to leave. And if I didn't leave, then I wasn't following.
What was your business here at that time?
It didn't. It doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter.
Does it really? Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get to it. Chief, or Assistant Chief, I'll get to it in here in a second. You're going to find out what exactly happened here. I'm going to explain it all to you. And I was in a bit of a flow there, and I was telling you exactly what happened. You stopped me you jumped ahead there. So anyways, and we'll get to that. So anyways, so they say you're not following a lawful order, and so now you're detained. And Jones told Anderson if he could go get his citation book. So he brings the citation book out there, and Lieutenant Ekus comes out. You know Lieutenant Ekus? And so Lieutenant Ekus, while Jones is filling out the citation, makes a determination that I am conducting business here, and stops the citation and says to me, "You're free to do your business." And so that's what I'm saying. So it was determined, regardless of what the business was, that I was doing business here. Lieutenant Ekus determined it and stopped the detainment and stopped the citation. So I was doing business here, and it was determined by Ekus. Not that it matters. I didn't need Ekus or you or anybody to determine that I'm doing what business I'm doing here.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you could explain to me. So you guys have so is police business only in here?
Yes, as the signs indicate. Yes.
Okay. And so somebody could come in here and do banking at the credit union right there? And is that police business?
It's a police credit union.
But is that police business doing banking at a credit union inside the police?
It would be ingress and ingress for the credit union, yes.
Okay, so but it's not police business. And so those people visiting the bank.
You can use the restroom if you want.
Exactly. That's
you
business.
Just
That's
stand
business.
Here with your sign.
Why not?
And loiter around here
Really?
without having any police business.
Really? Okay.
Because it's marked and posted.
Okay.
And you can wind up in jail.
So you're sure you understand what kind of forum this is, right? So
Brother,
for me to stand, yeah, but you so
We're not going to do this.
exercising our rights
We're
in
not
here.
going to do this
Well, you
back
really
and forth.
escalated there. So, anyways, I'd like to get to the
We're not gonna
crime.
do
I'd
this.
like to get to the
I'm
crime.
shutting this down.
So the crime is 2159.
I read it.
What is it?
It doesn't apply.
What is this? What is the statute?
Interference with public officials in their official capacity.
No, that's not what it is. I got it right here. It's not et cetera, et cetera.
you wrote
It's
it
not.
down.
Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did, because you're trying to say it's public officials. No. It's anybody doing public business. So 215922 is interference with the conduct of public business in public buildings, and it falls under number 1. Conduct at or in any public building owned, operated, or controlled by the state or any of its political subdivisions so as to knowingly deny to any public official, public employee, or any invitee on such premises the lawful rights of such official, employee, or invitee to enter, to use the
Which one
facilities.
is you?
Oh, the invitee. I'm
No,
public.
no one's invited you.
This is public. The
You weren't
public.
invited.
The public is invited to public buildings. This is a designated public forum. The public is always invited into here.
Okay,
and
I'm
so,
gonna give you your
and so 215922, he came out here. Yeah,
You ready?
yeah. Let's hear it,
Here we
Bob.
go. Here's your options. If you want to file a complaint.
No,
you can-
charge. It's a crime.
You're doing what you can
It's a
do.
crime. I don't want to file a complaint. Yeah.
I'm giving you your options. One, file a complaint. If you have a complaint about the way the officers have conducted themselves, file a complaint. Okay? Number two, if you want to pursue this charge that doesn't apply, but if you want to pursue it, okay? We don't investigate criminal charges against our own people.
Really?
Because we get accused of bias.
Okay.
Therefore, you need to seek out another law enforcement agency.
You don't have an IA?
To file that with.
You don't have an IA?
We do. But
Okay.
we don't
Yeah.
investigate
Maybe I'll talk to one
criminal
of those.
charges.
Maybe I'll talk to one of them.
Internal affairs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where do they investigate then? No criminal charges?
Violations of policy.
Violation of policy?
Yeah.
Okay. What other options do I have there?
You can find another law enforcement agency to approach and see if they would like to take your report.
And the reason for that would be what?
To remove any kind of bias in the investigation.
Like all the bias that I've ran in here, just trying to get this charge reported to you guys? Is that what you're talking about?
You're just getting the truth.
The truth?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't even know what charge it was. You're like,
No,
oh, it was
actually, I
public.
did.
It was
I read
public
it through.
officials.
You don't, none of that applies to you.
So explain to me how I'm not an invitee there, Clump.
You're not an invitee.
How so?
No one's
What,
invited.
what would be an invitee in a public place then, Clump?
Okay, do you have the invitation?
What, yeah, public citizen. This is a designated public forum. You are open for business. When you open the door, you are inviting the public to come in here, like it or not.
We're done.
So
Do you
21
have police business to be done here?
215922 is a crime.
Do you have police business to be done here?
2159.
Do you have police business to be done here?
Don't step towards me again like that, Clump. What are you doing that for? What are
Do
you doing that
have
for?
police business to be done here? Do you have police business or not? I'm just asking you. If you don't, then you're in violation.
And what's going to happen?
Well, you could be cited or taken to jail.
For what?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
Disobeying a lawful order.
Trespassing and disobeying a lawful order. And what would that lawful order be there, Clump?
I'm giving you a lawful order to leave.
A lawful order?
Unless,
I have to leave?
yes, unless you have reason to be here. Okay? So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to decide. Are you gonna stay here in violation of the lawful order?
Am I being detained?
You will be if
Am I being detained right now?
you have 5 seconds.
Am I being detained?
Yes, now you are.
For what?
For violation of a police order.
What was
I
the
told
order?
you.
What was the order?
Leave.
For what?
Unless you have
For what
police
reason?
business.
For what reason?
All right, turn around. Put
For
your
what?
hands behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
What am I under arrest?
Hey,
How can I help you, sir?
do you guys have a PIO I can speak to?
I'm sorry, what?
Public Information Officer?
I don't know who I believe. I don't think we do. No.
Okay.
Not that specific title. I'm sure we have somebody, but
Okay. I'm working on something that happened here earlier in the week. I was hoping to ask some questions before I...
okay. In regard to,
It's an incident that happened in here earlier this week.
okay. I don't know. I know. I'll go. Okay. I appreciate it.
Thank
He's
you.
gonna go get a sergeant or supervisor and see who's available.
All right, thank you. Hey, Mr. Austin?
Yes.
I'm Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Had some questions about the lobby here.
Okay.
I understand there was an incident earlier this week in here.
Okay.
The public aspects of the lobby here,
Okay.
is the public able to come and go in here?
Yes.
Okay. And then I had some specific questions. How does Topeka Police Department define business? I see on a number of these signs, police business only. How are you defining the business that's allowed?
You have business, the questions asking about is like if somebody needs to come up to the front desk, make a report, and that's what we're concerning businesses, report here, or they need to come over here and get our licensing or records, animal control, stuff like that.
Okay. So other than conducting business at these windows, and I guess what's this room over here?
They're standing by to go talk to detectives.
Okay. And that, then just general people are not allowed in here?
They're not allowed to loiter.
Loiter.
Yes.
Can you define loitering?
The loitering is essentially just coming in and take, for example, an individual that's going to come sit in the seat and just sit and watch TV for hours on end. And as we've asked if they can help, need any help or anything like that. We don't allow people just to come sit in the lobby.
Is media able to film inside the lobby in here?
In the lobby here,
yeah,
you'd have to ask like the command groups. I know they've done public speakings out here before, but unless it's something that's planned.
I didn't see anything on the signs as I came in saying that there's not any kind of filming allowed in here.
Yeah, you can come in and film.
You can come in and film?
Just in this general area. Yeah.
Just in this general area, okay. And so I guess my question would be, there was a man in here filming the other day. Why arrest a man for doing just that?
Okay, so if you have any questions about that case, you'll have to go to the PSU office, which is located over at the Cyrus building, Professional Standards, and it's Lieutenant Sturgeon who you talk to about that case specifically.
Professional Standards is involved in this?
Yes, it's Lieutenant Sturgeon. He's aware of that call, and he would be the one to talk to in regards to anything with that case.
Lieutenant Sturgeon?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like it? I have the phone number right here for...
Can I have that?
You can have the card.
Okay, thank you. So you knew what I was here. Okay.
They gave me a generality of what you might be here for, so...
All right.
Just going to come find out what you had, so...
And is that the Professional Standards Unit?
Yep, the phone number's here, email address, and then also the address. It's over at...
620 Madison, okay.
It's the Holiday Building.
So...
It's the old hospital.
Gotcha. So theoretically, and this is just me, we know that observing the police is a constitutionally protected activity. Let's say I was to come in here and just stand in here observing police activity from open to close one day. Would I be subject to arrest?
If you were just coming in here and just stand here and observe, and you're not going to interfere with anybody's police businesses or allowing him to not be able to do his job, then you can come in and stand and just do that.
So I could theoretically just stand right here all day just filming?
As long as the people that are coming and going and they are trying to conduct business, you don't interfere with them and their ability to conduct business, we've been told that you guys are allowed to do that.
All right. I think that's just about it. Let me see. Question about the public restrooms. I didn't see where they were at.
Public restrooms are down the hallway.
Down the hallway here?
Yep.
And so...
And right here on the left.
Okay.
Yep.
And so somebody could walk down there and use the restrooms there?
They do it all the time. Yep.
Okay. Could somebody that was standing over here filming take a break and walk down and use the restroom sometime during the day? Okay.
They need to, yeah.
I think that's all my questions,
Okay.
Mr. Austin. Thank you.
Not a problem.
I appreciate your time.
Like I said, that number should, I think that's, yeah, that should be a 368, so it should be one of our landlines over there. So,
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you for your time.
Not a problem. Have a
Appreciate
safe
it.
rest of your day.
All right. So it's Friday, the 12th of September. We're in Topeka. And earlier this week, Doc got arrested in here for standing inside the police department. And I came in here yesterday and clarified that by policy I should be able to come in here and stand in here. So we're going to go test it. And I got me an innocuous sign here that they shouldn't have a problem. Let's hear it for TPD. Sir, can I ask your name?
Sorry?
I just wanted to see your name.
Okay.
Kate Evans, thank you.
All right, I'm up here at the Topeka Police Station here in Topeka. Have some business to conduct. You in line?
No, you're good, boss.
How can I help you, sir?
Hey, am I allowed to stand over there and observe you guys?
I'm sure check with the sergeant, but yeah, I don't see any problem with it.
You're gonna check with the sergeant?
Yeah, I don't see any problem. There's signs posted, but how long are you planning on staying here?
Am I allowed to stand there and observe you guys?
Sure.
I am. And what's your name, officer?
Officer Wilcox,
Wilcox. What's your badge number?
514.
514. You've been able to find out if I'm allowed to stand there?
Yeah, you can hang out as long as you want, man.
Okay. Can I speak with Major Clump, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
What do you want me to tell him what it's about?
I'll tell him when he gets out here.
I'll check if he's here for you, okay?
Any word on Clump coming up
That officer went to go get him.
to get him?
Yeah.
How you doing, sir? Lieutenant Rose. Speak this way.
Hey,
I understand you want to speak with the supervisor?
Major Clump.
He's not in the office today.
He's not?
No, sir.
Okay, well, question for you.
Yes, sir.
So I was in here on September 8th of last month,
Okay.
and Major Clump unlawfully arrested me for doing exactly and precisely what I'm doing here right now. Officer in there said that I'm allowed to do what I'm doing right now for as long as I want. So my question is, why am I not being arrested right now for doing the exact same thing?
I'm not sure of the details that occurred on September 8th.
Can
I
you,
can't answer that.
is that an admission of your guys' guilt? I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm standing in here.
I don't have
Do you
the
think-
details that occurred on September 8th.
Okay.
So I can't honestly answer that.
Do you think right now, see that sign right there? It says police business only.
I do.
Do you think that I have police business right now?
It's hard to say.
Is it really?
Do you have any police business right now?
I asked you first.
I can't infer that, sir.
What's your guys' policies on recording in here?
I'm not recording here.
Okay, so do I
I
have
recorded.
business in here then, Lieutenant Rose?
I'm not sure. Do you have business in here, sir?
You tell me.
I can't infer that.
What would happen if I didn't have business in here?
Well, then we would ask you to leave as soon as you're able to.
So then are you going to ask me to leave or not ask me to leave?
Do you have police business or no?
You tell me.
Can I help you guys?
Anyways, like I was saying, since we were having a conversation there, Lieutenant Rose, that I'm going to assume, yeah, we're talking right now. I'm going to assume that if you don't ask me to leave, that you think I have business here.
You need a city ID. Yeah. They're waiting. Of course, have a great day.
Rose, that was really, really rude what you just did right there. We were having a conversation, and you know that. So anyways, like I was saying, so if you don't ask me to leave, does that mean that I have business here?
Sir, I can't infer whether or not you have police business.
Right, but that's not what I asked. If you don't ask me to leave, does that mean that I have business here? Otherwise, you'd ask me to leave, right?
No, that's not what that means at all.
Oh, really? So why aren't you asking me to leave?
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, yeah? In what way?
Do you have police business or no?
Are you going to ask me to leave if I don't?
Probably.
Okay.
Hi, Officer Rose. How are you doing today?
I'm doing
I
great.
love
you
to
do.
smile.
Thank you, man.
Keep smiling.
Because
Appreciate you.
that officer right there, when I came in here, I said, am I allowed to do what I'm doing right now? And he said, yeah, you're allowed to do it as long as you want. Matter of fact, he went and got a supervisor and asked and came back and told me that I'm allowed to do it as long as I want. He said,
Yeah, and within reason, right? So,
what's that reason?
well, we do have citizens coming in to file police reports.
And what's your point?
Well, I'm certain they wouldn't want you recording them when they're giving details on the case,
Huh.
though.
Is that my problem? Is this a public building?
I mean, it is. It's just
Okay,
reason.
so what's the issue then?
I don't understand your question.
I'm allowed to record in public, wouldn't you say,
I
Rose?
don't understand why you wouldn't understand that that would be problematic for some people. For you to record them, they're
Well,
fine.
let me ask you this. Are you allowed to be recorded doing your duties?
Am I allowed to be recorded doing my duties?
Yeah,
That's correct.
okay. So if somebody came in and gave a police report, would the officer be doing his duties when he took that police report?
Well, yes, but that.
And so then he's allowed to be recorded then, right?
I don't think that you would necessarily need the information on that person's case.
That's not the question. Are they allowed to be recorded taking a police report?
That is the crux of the question.
No, it's not. The question is, would they be allowed to be recorded while they take a police report? Yes or no?
I just don't feel like that's necessary.
That's not the question. Yes or no? Would they allowed to be
I would
recorded?
ask them not to record them while they were giving personal information for police report.
And would that violate your guys' recording policy on the rights that citizens have to record you guys doing
I
your
feel like
duties?
You can record the information from a safe distance where you necessarily couldn't hear.
You just got done saying that it wouldn't be reasonable for me to record while somebody came in here and gave a police report, as if that was my problem. This is a
Not
public
to the
building.
point where you could hear the details of their information. I don't think
And
that's
at that point,
necessary.
what, you do what?
I would just ask you to step away.
Okay.
Further away, you can record from a safe distance where you couldn't hear their information. I think that would be reasonable, don't you?
No, I don't.
You don't think that's
Well, let me ask you, is that what your guys' recording policy says?
I don't know, I'd have to review the recording policy.
Okay. So, anyway, so are you gonna ask me to leave? I'm not doing anything? I don't have any business here?
I mean, I feel like if there's nothing for you to do here, then there's no point to being here, but it's up to you.
That totally did not answer my question, and you know that. It's a yes or no. Are you gonna ask me to leave if I'm not doing business here then, Rose? Is that what you're saying?
Eventually, yes.
Oh. So
There's no
how
longer
are,
reasonable, enough time has passed, there's no longer reasonable for you to just stand out here
Really?
interfering with other people's business, yes. I'm asking.
how am I interfering with people's business right
You're
now?
not at the moment.
Okay. How much time would that take then?
There is no definite time, sir.
So I would just have to wait till you guys came out here and said that enough time's up?
Whenever we respectfully requested you to leave, yes.
All right. And what's gonna determine how much time I get to just stand here and observe you guys?
Whenever we feel like, I guess, you're interfering with other people being able to do their business.
Oh, really? Okay. So outside of interfering with people's business, then I wouldn't be arrested for anything then, would I?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So that goes back to my original question. So on September 8th, I was just standing in here doing what I'm doing right now, and Clump arrested me. He said that I had to leave because I didn't have business here. This officer said I could do what I was doing as long as I wanted, and he went and got a supervisor to verify that. You've now come out and said that I'm not going to be asked to leave for standing here doing what I'm doing right now. So I'd like to know. So I'd like to know why I'm not being asked to leave right now.
Because at this moment, you're not interfering with anybody's ability to do business.
Right, but that's not what that sign says. It doesn't say don't interfere with police business. It says you only have police business. So I'm assuming that me standing here is police business, then, right? Otherwise, you'd tell me to leave, right?
No, that's not at all.
Then why aren't you telling me to leave?
You're talking in circles.
No, I'm not. You guys always know I'm not. I've laid it out very, very crystal
And that's
clear
okay.
to you.
I understand what you're trying to do, and that's fine. But
You understand something that I'm not trying to do, but you don't understand the actual words that I'm saying to you. Explain that one to me,
understand
Rose.
the words.
You've just assigned a total intent to me that you'd have no idea about, but yet the crystal clear words I'm saying to you, you say you don't understand. That is amazing to me.
And there's no need.
I'm trying to find out if I have business in here according to you. It's a straightforward question, Rose.
Very straightforward.
What was your answer?
And until you're interfering with somebody's ability to do business, I don't have a problem with it.
It doesn't matter if you have a problem in here, so I'm allowed to stand in here.
Within reason.
And what's that reason again?
As long as you're not interfering with other people's ability to do business.
And you're saying that simply recording them coming in and doing a police report would be enough to interfere with the people's
I
business?
think, yeah. I think that would make some people very uncomfortable if you were close enough to hear the details of their report.
So I forfeit my First Amendment right to record in here because someone might be uncomfortable giving a
Again,
police
if you recall what I
report.
said, I didn't
Given
say
the
you couldn't
setup
record.
of your building in here, I mean, how would that be my fault that you guys would ask for a police report in this public area that someone might feel uncomfortable doing. Wouldn't that be on you guys, not me?
I feel like it's kind of on you if you respectfully ask to like move a further distance away so you couldn't give the complete details of
But
the
that wouldn't be
report.
interfering with anything, though.
I think it would make people feel uncomfortable when they're trying to file a police report.
Maybe,
And
but
I'm
that
not
wouldn't
really sure
that wouldn't
why
be
anybody would want to put somebody in that position.
But that wouldn't be interfering with anybody.
I think it would.
In what way?
I think it might filter some of what they were willing to tell us if they had somebody with a camera right in their face recording what they're saying.
Oh, really?
Especially if they were afraid of whoever they were filing the police report against. So
Oh, really? Okay.
I just feel like it would be a reasonable request.
Really? So would that be like interference with law enforcement, like an actual criminal charge then?
I don't know. It depends on
Okay.
the circumstances. You can't. There'd be no good way to ballpark that until the incident. There's
Well,
no
I mean, you're giving me a
directions that
total
could-
ballpark example right now. Somebody might feel uncomfortable, therefore I lose my First Amendment right to stand in here.
It depends on what that person would. If they were the victim of a crime and could articulate that and why they felt that way.
You guys should probably take them to a secure area then, I would say. That ain't on me,
Depends the
brother.
case. Sometimes we do.
That ain't on me, brother, and you know that. We're allowed to stand out here.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Well, you really haven't answered a single one of my questions, but
I feel like I have.
okay. So, how much time do I have to stand out here before you come back out here and say I gotta leave?
There is no strict limit, sir.
Okay. But there's a limit.
There is no strict limit. Like I said, until we feel like you're interfering with somebody's ability to do business.
Okay. Short of that, then nothing, huh?
Not that I'm aware of.
What's your badge number?
167. Thank you, sir.
Tell Clump I said hi. You know my name?
I don't.
Excuse me, just because we're walking next to each other doesn't
Get
mean
it.
we're together.
Yeah, get it from Clump. Tell him the dread-headed guy was here. He'll know exactly that he unlawfully arrested out here. He'll know exactly who I am. Okay, back up here at the Topeka Police Station, Topeka, Kansas, with Lawrence Accountability. Going in with a message, major clump of shit at TPD. And Major Clump is the one who unlawfully arrested me here a few weeks ago. Behind the glass. Evans the first time I was unlawfully detained, and then Bulmer the second time when I was unlawfully arrested. Evans.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Is Major Clump available?
I can check.
Appreciate it.
He did not answer his phone.
Okay, I'd like to talk to someone about reporting a crime that happened to me. A couple crimes that happened to me.
Okay. Well, that could be us right here.
Okay.
When did this happen?
September 8th.
September 8th. Okay, and where did this occur at?
Right here. Right here at TPD.
Okay. And what happened?
Okay. Well, there's two crimes that I'm wanting to report, and they both involve Clump, Major Clump, Russ Clump. And this one here that I'm about to tell you also is Sergeant Austin as well. And the crime is 215905, intimidation of a witness or victim, and it's aggravated. I'm going to explain it to you what it is, but I have it all on video.
Okay.
I was,
Crimes against law enforcement officers, you handle those at the Holiday Building through our professional standards unit.
says who?
Huh? That's our policy.
That's your policy?
Now, I don't take reports on officers as suspects. The professional standards units does investigations into officers.
Well, maybe you could just take this report and forward it on to him if you
I can
could,
do an
please.
incident report.
That's a criminal report.
Well, I can't do a criminal report on an officer. I can do an incident report and pass it on to them for them to look at and investigate.
Why can't you take a criminal report of a crime?
I don't investigate officers. That's the job of the professional standards.
Well, I'm not asking you to investigate. I'm asking you just to take the report, and then you can
Let me get
forward
somebody
it
else
on.
who can help you. Since you don't like my answer, I'm just going to get somebody else who can help you out. All right?
Well, you're police. I'm trying to report a crime. I wouldn't go to the fire department. I'd go to the police station. You know.
That's damned interesting. It literally admits that police can't be having charges filed at all. That's crazy. I can't file a charge on a police officer.
Hello, Sergeant Meyer. I'd shake your hand, but it looks like it's full. What
Where's
can I do for you?
Where's Ekis?
He's out on the street. He's busy.
Evans said that the watch commander Ekis was going to be coming out.
Right, but he's out on the street, so he called me.
Okay, what's your name?
Sergeant Meyer,
What's your badge number?
158.
And while you're at it, find your filming policy as well.
You can
Would
film
you?
away. Film till your phone dies, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
As long as you're not interfering
because every
in our-
motherfucker in here said I'd have no business doing. I got arrested for
well,
it there.
the-
So that's
the
a
chief of
violation
staff
of your
has-
policy 2.10.2.
What's 2.10.2?
Oh, let me refresh your memory
Thank
for
you.
you. Recording of law enforcement activity. All department members shall support the Constitution and individual rights of those documenting the conduct of members through audio-video recording. 2.10.31. Members of this department shall not prohibit the recording of law enforcement activity or take enforcement action under circumstances where the person making the recording is legally permitted to be in the area where they are located. 3. Officers shall not take enforcement action by way of intimidation or coercion to end the recording by obstructing the ability to record from an area of lawful presence or by discouraging the person from continuing the recording.
And as long as you're not interfering with the official business of the police department.
So why was I arrested?
I don't know, sir. I can't speak to that.
I was told I didn't have business in here.
I-
But if
I-
your policy says that we're allowed to record you guys, how could you guys make a determination that I wasn't doing business in
the
here?
one who so I can't speak to that. If you
Is that
have
an
it-
admission of your guys' guilt?
How would that be an admission of guilt when
Well,
I said
because
I wasn't the
you're
one who
allowing
arrested
me to do the exact same thing that you guys arrested me for, and it clearly violates your guys' policy. You guys
I did not arrest
knew.
you.
You guys knew. Well, you're TPD, and you're out here as a representative of them, ain't you?
Sure.
Yeah. So you guys arrested me for that.
Okay.
Yep. So is that an admission of guilt that you're not arresting me right now? Why aren't you arresting me right now?
Because you can stand here until you fall over, sir.
So I have business here.
If that's what you want to do. The chief of staff says as long as you're not causing any disruptions, if people can come up and still visit the desk.
Then why was I
you can
arrested?
stand. I don't know.
Why was I arrested?
I don't know. I'm going to.
Why
keep-
was I detained?
I'm going to keep telling you I don't know because I wasn't here, nor was I involved.
So I'm
And
doing
I
the
cannot
exact
make up
same
anything.
thing right now.
Okay. What?
This needs to go away.
Then I will be happy to let the chief know.
Okay. When that goes away, my interest might go away.
I mean, it looks like it says police business only, and you can imagine if we let everybody just stand in here, it would hamper the police business,
You
correct?
just got done telling him he could stand here all
Yeah,
day.
I said if everybody got to stand in here.
Okay.
So
but-
stand in here
but how
until
can
until
how
you
can
begin
how
to
can you
disrupt
say
the
that
business.
one can, but everybody else can't?
What are you talking about?
You just said
You just
he
gave
could.
up.
I said
you
as
just-
long as you don't disrupt the business.
You just said he could.
You don't
Yeah.
like. You guys don't
You're
like.
not disrupting my business.
You guys don't.
In a minute, I'm going to turn around and go back inside and wait for the deputy to come. Then you can speak with
We're
him.
saying about disrupting your business. I was told I didn't have business here.
That's the thing about this. This says police business
What
only.
is your police business? What crime are you wanting to report? Oh, yes, the crime that you want to report, which I'm getting you a deputy for.
And you're not taking it. So then, do I
No,
still?
I'm not.
Do I
I
still?
told you I'm
Do I
not
still
going
have
to take
business
it.
here?
I have a deputy coming who
Do I
has
still have?
jurisdiction with
Do I still have
investigating
business here?
it. Sure. You wait till the
What's
deputy
my
comes here.
business?
Waiting for the deputy.
And then after that?
And then you can stand here if you're not bothering anybody all day long.
So this sign really means nothing.
Well, no, you had police business to interact with,
But
right?
now when my police business is done, I can
Okay.
stand here all day long
The
and
chief
film, right?
says, the chief of staff says, as long as you're not causing any trouble, you can stand here.
Then I can stand here all
Yes.
day. Then
And
what
also-
needs to happen is this sign needs to.
Should I
ma'am,
put only if you don't
Ma'am.
cause any trouble?
Let's not
Well,
be sarcastic
I'm not
with
being
me.
sarcastic. I'm
What
trying to understand
what
what
I'm-
you're trying to get at.
Then, because you can't enforce this police business only, it needs to be taken down so that your young officers don't get in trouble with this sign.
And not
I will
only
mention that
not
to the
only
police.
that, going back to the policy I just read for you, filming. If you can't stop us from
As long as you're
filming,
not-
that would be
as
police
long as you're
business,
not
right?
Disrupting an investigation.
So filming is police
And
business.
so there are many court cases out there,
Yep.
and no, I cannot quote them for you.
Your own
before you
policy
ask.
says we're allowed
There
to
are many
record you
court
guys
cases
doing your
out there That
duties.
says you cannot interfere with the investigative.
Your
police
own
work.
policy says
And
that we
how
can
would
record you
filming be
guys.
interfering?
Well, when you get too close, then I have to worry about you as well as what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
That's an interference.
So you're not familiar with police officers have the responsibility to create their own privacy?
But
in public.
But hold on,
We're
so
in
why
are
public,
we
you
even
have the
dealing with these
responsibility to create your own
hypotheticals?
privacy.
No, I'm not familiar with that at all.
You're not familiar?
I would need you to give me the documents for that.
Got you. That's kind of like we're asking for policy, but you're unwilling to get it.
No, it's
But why
out
are,
there
but hold on a
online.
second. Why are we even dealing in hypotheticals? I'm saying standing in here recording you guys outside of any other hypothetical you want to say. Strictly standing here recording you do your
I said you
duties.
could do.
Right. That would be business.
But I will, that you've got police business by recording us? That's police business?
You're getting it, Sergeant.
No, I'm
You're
not.
getting it. How would it not be? Your
Explain to
policy.
me
Okay.
how that's police business just to record all day long.
I'll read it to you again since you weren't listening the first time. All department members shall support the Constitution and individual rights of those documenting the conduct of members through audio and video
Guess what?
recording.
Nobody's interfering with your constitutional rights to do so.
I was fucking arrested standing in here doing
Have you been to
this.
court yet?
Members of this
Have you been to
department
court yet?
shall not
This will
prohibit
be-
the recording
this
of
will
law.
be a matter
Excuse
for
me,
the
officer.
courts.
I'm trying to read something to you that you asked about just a second ago. Would
It's
you
okay
stop
for you
being
to interrupt
rude?
me, but I can't interrupt you. That's fine, go ahead.
When exactly did I interrupt you?
Through this whole conversation, you interrupted me.
Members of this department shall not prohibit the recording of law enforcement activity or take enforcement action under circumstances where the person making the recording is legally permitted to be in the area where they are located.
It sounds like you're gonna have a very good
Officers-
defense in your court case.
Officers shall not take enforcement action by way of intimidation or coercion to end the recording by obstructing the ability to record from an area of lawful presence or by discouraging the person from continuing the recording. We have a First Amendment right to record you guys in your duties, which makes it our business of the police to film you guys doing your duties.
Okay, so your interpretation of the sign and mine are different.
How do you interpret it then there,
I
Sergeant?
interpret that you want to report a crime, and that's why 100% of the people, aside from you two so far, come here. We have
To report a crime?
Yeah, that's why people come here. They want to
Really?
report a crime,
So
they
you
want to
have
report
people
an
come in and
accident.
get driver's licenses and other
No,
things
there's no
that they do?
driver's license.
Really?
There's IDs.
I sit here and watch this.
There's
okay,
IDs,
okay.
there's no driver's license.
IDs, same thing.
No,
But
it's two different
What about the
things.
people that go to the bank there? What do they do?
They go to the bank and they leave.
So is that police business?
It's Topeka Police Credit Union business.
Exactly. Is that police business?
Okay, so we should put a bunch of caveats on here that would make you.
What you should do is respect my rights.
I am. You can stand here.
I can stand here. Okay, so why was I arrested for doing
I don't
this?
know. I told you that. I wasn't the one who arrested you, nor was I there.
To the mayor's and city manager's press conference for December. Appreciate you giving us your attention. There are a few things we'd like to talk about, and then there are a couple comments I'd like to make at the end. Another thing that I had the opportunity to attend, as well as city manager, is Topeka Police Department Academy graduation of their most recent recruit class. I think, city manager, where are we now in the personnel staff over there?
So we currently have 12 vacancies, and I think that may or may not be before the retirement of Assistant Chief Clump. So we're sitting right about 270, just north of 270 filled positions out of 285. And on that note, I also wanted to give kudos, thanks, and praise to now retired Assistant Chief Clump, 31 years with the Topeka Police Department. And so he did a lot for the department and definitely helped bring the department to where it's at today.
Yes, I'm glad you said something about that, because when I had the opportunity to recognize him at the ceremony, it's important to notice that I gave him what he deserved, and that was praise for his success in his professional career and in his private efforts with regards to education. Dr. Clump pursued that while he was an officer with the police department, and that's not the norm, but it is not unusual for a lot of those officers there to hold degrees that I think a lot of people don't think that the officers have that educational level. But I know that there's plenty of officers down there with associates and masters and bachelor's degrees. I know that they have one who's master's in forensic science down there. So, I mean, we have good quality officers. So I want to reassure the people of this city that we have good personnel working on their behalf at the Topeka Police Department.
Police order.
What was
I
the
told
order?
you.
What was the order?
Leave.
For what?
unless you have
For what
police
reason?
business.
For what reason?
All right, turn around. Put
For
your hands
what?
behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
What am I under arrest?